Former Hawaii Congresswoman and Fox News contributor Tulsi Gabbard joins us right now. She's on Army Reserve training duty, and she got up early to be with us. Tulsi, good morning to you.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for your time and attention on the people of Maui and what they're continuing to go through.
Absolutely. Let's start, though, with the breaking news. So Joe Biden is finally going to, after saying no comment about the people of Maui, he's going to go out there, see with his own two eyes the devastation. But you've got, Tulsi, some climate activists and some members of Congress who are saying this is a perfect example of how the climate is changing and the president needs to declare a climate emergency.
Look, the thing that is most important to the people of Maui is that their leaders are supporting their recovery. So what I hope Joe Biden does as he is there on Maui today with Jill Biden is not only sees the site of the worst devastation, but also takes time to visit with and listen to the people in the surrounding communities who have been incredibly impacted by this, not only for the short term, for the long term. There's a lack of trust because of the failure to communicate, the failure to provide services. The people in these surrounding communities, having been faced with a situation where they had no power, they were told they couldn't drink the water out of the faucet, roadblocks were being put in place. So they had to turn to each other as a community to get food and to get the kind of immediate basic support they needed. They didn't see anybody from any level of the government for over a week after this catastrophe happens. There's a huge deficit in trust. That trust needs to be rebuilt. The leaders, all the way from President Joe Biden down to the local level, need to be present, need to be there, and then need to act on what they're hearing from their community.
Sure, and you saw where a Bloomberg reporter over a week ago asked Joe Biden, shouted a question, "Hey, Mr. President, what about the people of Maui?" And he said no comment, and it looked very cold. So today he's going to be there on the ground. You know how presidential visits work. Everything is going to be very scripted. They'll probably have a few people come in to tell them about how they lost the house that he'll be standing in front of. Do you think he's going to wind up getting a full picture?
I sure hope so. I do know how these visits can be more of a photo op than an actual, real, honest assessment of the harshness and the hardship that the people there are going through. I've been talking to my friends there on Maui, and I know that there are those who want the opportunity to be able to tell him the actual truth and not some rosy picture that may be painted for him. Unfortunately, again, there's a trust deficit because not only have people not shown up, but it was almost a slap in the face to the people there on Maui when the big announcement from FEMA, the first big announcement they heard really was, hey, we're going to give you a one-time payment of $700. Right. Anybody who's been to Hawaii knows that $700 does not go very far at a time when so many have lost everything.
Yeah, $700, that's 2 trips to Costco. It doesn't replace your house. Tulsi, thank you very much for joining us. We know you're on Army Reserve training for getting up. Nobody knows Hawaii better than you.
Thank you very much. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers, please.
We will indeed. Thank you very much.